Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Mama Bear's Homestead and More. Today is super exciting because it happens once a year and we are headed to the Jackson County Antique Farm Machinery Show out at the fairgrounds. Normally we would be setting up to be a vendor, but we had something, for some reason we didn't do it this year, and I'm okay with that. So because this year I get to go around and look at all the cool stuff. They're featured tractors international, so there'll be a bunch of internationals. I'm sorry, but there'll be some straggler Alice's in there. But I also heard tell that the Oliver Club, or Oliver chapter, I'm not even gonna butcher their name, but I heard they've got a little area set up where they brung some Oliver's tractors and equipment, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, we're gonna check it out and probably eat a fish sandwich from Carr Township Conservation Club. I'm not a big fish eater, but Carr Township can make good fish sandwiches, so we'll have one of those, hopefully. And if Mama Bear's good, we'll let her give her one too. Yeah, what are you guys talking about? She's always good. How we doing today? We made it here to the fairgrounds for the show, and look who we got a park beside. That is the Ross Oliver man. So he's running around here somewhere. So I'd say we'll run into him and see what he's got good to say. I'm sure he's got something on his mind. It's a pretty cool event, honestly, because these are all. I also get to see a bunch of my old tractor buddies. I've always said I was born in the wrong generation, so I like to hang out with the 70 and 80-year-old tractor guys because they're cool. How you doing? There's one still on the wagon. Looks like they're leaving. Farmall M. I don't really know a lot of history on the International tractor. Them things are fast, I know that, because they got 38-inch rubber on them. Looks like it's been hot once. But I see a good tractor sitting up there. To the back end of it. I'm gonna guess a 210 Alice. But yeah, we're gonna walk around. We'll jump through the buildings and see what's going on in there, and then we'll probably get something to eat because I'm pretty hungry. Hello, Dickie. Mrs. Dirk.
Hello, Miss Kathy.
Hi, Miss Kathy. I want to apologize. I did not see you Monday.
Well, I was there. I was over there taking her to church.
You was on the other side of the church.
Yeah.
I never did make it over there.
I never did make it on the other side of the church. And so, what would you guys like?
I want a fish sandwich and fries.
Okay.
Where do you get your...
I'm just going to do a fish sandwich and a Coke.
I'll have a Coke also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 fish.
Alright guys, I'm telling you right now, if you don't come to the tractor show and don't get a fish sandwich from Carr Township Conservation Club, you're going to miss out because they are delicious. Alright. I'm a tractor nerd, so I'm gonna tell you what every one of them is. But that's a 556 International.
656.
Yeah, 656. My bad. This is a 1256. That's kind of the desired International. That's a pretty cool tractor. That's very nice. A 340. And these tractors here, this guy's here from Brownstown, but he's local. Little 140 offset. They're the tractor hood and stuff not in your line of sight. And they're kind of neat little pieces. That's a 404. And another thing I really like about this guy, treat this tractor like another man's wife. Look at it and admire, but don't touch. Big Brother 504. 300 Farmall. MTA. Roger Wishmire's 620. Gasser 520. We got a 60 here. This is a good friend of mine, Jim Nicholson. He's a Ford guy, so it's 4100. And the NAA, kind of a rare one, I think. This is one he tractor drives all the time. It's 80N Ford. There's a million of these out there. A Ford 2000 diesel.
You know, I know we're an orange family, but I just love that color blue. That just speaks to me.
And then we got a Massey Harris 44 Special. This is a Ferguson. This would be right in line with our Pickard Ferguson before Massey bought, or I'm not real sure how that went down. If Massey bought into Ferguson or Ferguson, I don't know how all that went down. But right here's another Ferguson. Ooh, this is cool. This is a Ferguson with a loader. That's kind of cool. Another Massey Harris.
Dark fan.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll stay on the township level for a little while. E17, Series 2, wide front end. Does have power steering. Yeah, that's a very beautiful tractor. Very beautiful, my friend. D15 Series 2. This one's a good one. Love it. Love them. Love them all. Ooh. A D15 Series 1 with cultivators on it. Oh, it's so handy. Here we got an Al Chandler B with a belly mower. You guys have seen Mono Bear C. This would be the model before that, is the B. But really, about the only difference between a B and a C is a B's are wide front ends, a C's are narrow front ends. So we got a rat rod here. This is a, I have no idea, a Dodge. Here's another B. And that's called, it's got the asparagus front end under it. 1940. This is probably a Ferguson. No, it's a Ford Ferguson. Okay. Probably an 8N. Little Ford. Hello there, man.
How are you?
Better than I deserve.
That's good.
There's a 861 Ford. I've actually ran one of these that had a step-up transmission in it, and it would fly. way faster than what it needed to go. This is a cool little John Deere with a buzzsaw on it. What model is this?
42H.
Hey. Hey. I think that's the first one I've ever seen. It's a John Deere Model H. This is a Model B. I think that's a B also. Now, these next tractors we're going to look at is a good friend of mine. I told you guys earlier I like hanging out with the old tractor guys. This guy right here is one of one. How's Mr. Larry Mann today?
Well, I'm moving.
One more to the axle.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right, give me a little history. Where are these made at? France?
England.
England.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're actually a Ford motor, transmission, rear end, and they took that from Ford. A company called County put the four-wheel drive on it.
Okay. So it's a Ford with County spring
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many of these do you have?
5, I think.
5.
Yeah.
I knew you've been all over the country
Yeah, we got a
finding
couple,
them out.
We got 2 or 3 more of them. We got one real old one. These are made out of Ford 5000s and 8000s. We got one that was made out of an old Fordson tractor.
Oh wow. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that is gonna be old.
It's back in the 60s. It runs and everything, but we never did never did do nothing with it, paint it or anything. But it drives like an old Fordson tractor too.
Not very user
I wouldn't want to run it all day.
All right, that was a great. Anytime you get to talk to Larry Mann's a great guy. John Deere 2520 narrow front. That's probably kind of a rare bird. 88 Oliver Industrial. I think about every tractor manufacturer made the Industrial Series tractor, and they're all painted yellow. Alice had Industrials, John Deere had Industrials. I don't know that I've ever seen an international industrial, but I'm not an international guy, so they could be out there. Here next, we got a wide front WD-45 Alice. Roger Typins. That tractor's been around about every show there is. They do a real good job of displaying it. It's a nice looking tractor. Got an Oliver 70 row crop narrow front. 66. No, this is a 60 row crop. This is a 60 standard. A 70 row crop. 88 standard.
Well, look who it is.
Oh my goodness, it's Mama Bear's Homestead and More.
And there's Ross the Oliver Man.
Right, they're out enjoying a leisurely day in town.
Yeah. All right, Ross. I may be wrong on this, but are all row crops narrow fronts and standards wide fronts?
All standard, this is like all some of those questions where one could be one or the other. All standards would be wide fronts because they are all fixed axle. You can't adjust them.
Oh, okay.
And all row crops are adjustable axle. So you could have a row crop like this one, single front wheel. You could have a narrow front wheel, or you could have an adjustable wide front end.
Okay.
But if they're rigid, then
That makes them distinct.
that makes like the standard or the low to the ground all fixed axle.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and I'm thinking that's the way it is. Yeah. The standard ones also don't have the holes in the frame for the pipe mounted implements because you wouldn't use those on a standard fit tractor.
Okay.
Not a lot of standard tractors in this area of any color because I mean that was more of a thing for like out west,
Okay.
wheat country, stuff like that.
Where one tractor just has one job.
Full,
Yeah.
you know. So that's kind of the idea behind it. these were made for cultivating and everything. So
Everything, yeah.
that's what we had around here, in every color to some extent. Even the orange ones, they use spin-out wheels to adjust tread width, but same idea. I mean,
Right.
adjust your wheels. So.
Another question for you. I just talked about that 88 industrial down there. Alice had an industrial line. Oliver had an industrial line. Deere had an industrial. Have you ever seen a yellow international?
Ooh, I'd have to think about that. I think that they did, but I can't give you an example. I do know of one, come to think of it, and it used to live around here, and I saw it in town here a while back being pulled on a trailer, so I don't know what its story was, but it was like a M industrial, and it had a rigid front end and had real tall, like, truck tires things on it.
Okay.
So I imagine that. And then I do know that they had like industrial A's and B's and C's and stuff, because that's what the county highway had to mow the ditches with.
Okay.
And there was one of those around here at a show too, and it was something about the axle was different, like the axle on it was like a box tubing turned on its side or something, and then row crop ones are piped. So I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
but that's probably not, I don't know, off the top of my head around here, I don't think I've seen a lot of industrial
Yeah.
red ones. I mean just
And
not-
there ain't a whole lot of industrial ones out there.
No, not anymore. A lot of people, I think, probably repainted them if they have them, so you don't recognize them from a distance. But highway departments would be the biggest purchaser of them. And then
sure.
I've seen them in different states and stuff where their highway department wanted it painted a certain color, so maybe it wasn't yellow, maybe it was like blue or something, or red. I've seen them, orange. It just depends on the,
Whatever the count. If you guys are into old-timey tractor rides or drives, I guess you could ride too if you had a buddy seat. But July 1st, out there, Bishops, that'll be a good one. I don't know if we'll be able to go or not, but we'll keep it on our calendar.
We went east to west last year. This year I think we're going north to south, so we'll probably go like from there up to 50 and back and forth that way somehow.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that's the plan.
We'll get Mama Bear to see y'all
Yeah, there you
ready to go.
We have plans that
go. Have a
day.
road here.
Cookout.
Yeah.
Well, Ross, I hate to leave great company, but it's time to go look at more
Yeah,
tractors.
you got more tractors to look at, so you
Yep.
can figure out what you got to buy next. So.
If y'all haven't already, Ross the Oliver Man, go subscribe, check out his
Yeah.
videos, get some chuckles in. I always do.
All right, see you
See
later.
y'all later.
Oh.
Our camera and battery overheated, so the rest of these tractors Dirk's gonna have to go through pretty quickly with y'all, because we don't have a third battery backup to revert to. But we'll see what we can get y'all before she overheats.
Pretty cool. I love them. I don't know if you guys have ever been around these old hit and miss engines. You hear them popping off there. That's just, they're neat. But yeah, they're like 1800s, early 1900s. One I seen was a 1912, so we'll look at it on the way back up the other side. This is a neat little piece here. Tri-track. little, oh, it's David Bradley. David Bradley made a lot of walk behind garden tractors. You can get about any implement you wanted to behind one of these, or in front of it too. That's an interesting piece. That's it. Got 2 bars on it, chainsaw. Huh. Be like cutting sawmill, I guess. Cut boards with it. Another old Farmall. They got one here set up on a buzz saw. Yeah, this is a 15 horsepower Reed, 1912. Look at the flywheel on it. That thing is beautiful. Hello, gentlemen. Better than I deserve. Absolutely. Ah, this is like a miniature thrashing machine. That's how they would harvest the wheat back in the day. That's neat. That's really cool. Little miniature square baler. Alright, we're close back up here by this generator it's running, but got some Cub Cadet garden tractors, some wheel horse garden tractors, and that's it. But yeah, that's an old wheel horse.
So they moved all the displays and tents up here this year instead of in the parking lot.
Well, guys, we've been to the Jackson County Antique Farmer Center show. It was awesome. Had a good selection of different tractors between Farmalls, Fords, Alice, John Deere's, Massey Harris, Ferguson's. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, friends, keep on keeping on.